Hey guys, Tim Dorman here with the Long Hair Gardener, and as you can see from the background, I am not in my Philly jungle today. I thought I would take you on a window box tour on one of my favorite streets here in Philadelphia, Delancey Street. This is where I go to get some of my inspiration for my garden ideas. So I hope you enjoy this little tour of Philadelphia. Okay, so I thought it would be fun to take a little walk around Philadelphia and take a look at some of my favorite window boxes. These are all private homes, so I didn't want to take a lot of time lingering in front of everybody's house. So these are all going to be really quick videos, and it's just to kind of give you a look at what other people are doing. You'll see a lot of these plants are in my garden, or at least similar plants. So you can definitely see where some of my inspiration comes from, like these nice dark petunias. And as I'm watching the video here, I am of course taking mental note of maybe what I want to do next year. I think this combination of the coleus here with the lime and that burgundy color is really nice. Really adds some great contrast. And right across the street, I wish I would have gotten a little closer, but I think this is a really nice combination of the elephant ears, the use of begonias, and then also the plant below is a spider plant. I see some lantana and some petunias and some coleus down here on the bottom. There's also some more lantana down there. Some caladium in the center. I do see a couple of vinca. I find this planter to be interesting. There's unusual flowers in here. I believe the center plant is rudbeckia. There's some marigolds in there. And those are things that you don't usually tend to see in window box. So what's interesting about this particular one is the way that they connected all of the ivy down below so that you get this nice swag effect. The thing that really drew me into this particular window box was, of course, the colocasia and the fact that they had those really nice red stems. Also found these window boxes to be particularly nice. I love the way that the Wandering Jew hangs down below, and then those beautiful caladiums in the center. I think I've mentioned before, I'm a huge fan of caladiums, and they do show up a lot around the city. Also some cannas, and also some Wandering Jews and begonias on the bottom there. I see some New Guinean impatiens and some more caladium there in the center. I do need to figure out what this plant is. I think it's interesting looking. I'm not sure if I want to include it in my garden next year or not. I love this particular building. The building is stunning, and they also do a great flower display every year. I think it tends to always be begonias, and you know, if it's not broken, why fix it? I think it's a good complement to the color of the building. Looks like we have some maybe hydrangea trees, and I see some yellow lantana around the bottom. Of course, there are other beautiful blocks in Philadelphia. I just find Delancey Street to be incredibly beautiful, and most of the houses have window boxes or pots in front of their house. I really enjoy this Japanese red maple that's in the pot on the ground there. I am really thinking about adding some kind of maple, small miniature maple tree to my garden next year. I'm not 100% sure what this plant is, the cascading grass, but I think it adds a lot of great interest and contrast, especially with the ivy below it. It always amazes me how many plants people are able to squeeze into a window box. Um, you don't have to be limited by thinking that you have too small of a space to really have something beautiful with great impact. And I think that's what we see here in these window boxes. Alright, let's do a really quick walk around. I'm sure you are familiar with most of these plants by now. Just want to give you an idea of how everything is looking. We have been having so much crazy weather, and it's kind of affecting the plants. Maybe not always in the best way. When it's 90 or hotter, the plants tend to get a little stressed. I did just water the plants, so if you see water on everything, I'm going to just zoom in here because those water droplets kind of look nice. But just want to give you an idea of how big everything is. But also at the same time, some things are looking a little unhappy. The elephant ears are going bonkers. Alright, coming around here. Truly have reached jungle status here. Alright, now let me just show you a couple of the new additions and some highlights. Both on the same day, we have two new flowers that have bloomed. We've got the magic lily right here, aka the resurrection lily. Let me come around. There are actually two of them. There's another one hiding right here behind the elephant ear. And then we also had the passion flower, which I have been waiting on for probably 2 years now for this plant to bloom, so I'm very excited that it has finally happened. Just got a few different shots here of the passion flower. I really think this plant is so beautiful and so unique. As you can see, it's interesting from basically all angles here. But I'm so happy that this is finally blooming. The only downside is that the flowers really only last a day or two and then they're gone. But thankfully, I have several more buds coming. So we are in August, which means it is now time for the August lily to bloom. This is a hosta, and this is the last hosta of the season that will bloom. So it's this one right here with these bright lime green leaves, and as you can see, to move some plants out of the way, these are the flowers right here, and they're just starting to open. And what's great about these, besides the fact that they're really beautiful and have long flowers,
some of the bigger ones are probably 6 inches long, is they also have this amazing scent to them. So I highly recommend this if you're looking at getting some hostas just for the flower. So you may have noticed this tall plant. It's been here for a while. I just have never talked about it because it wasn't blooming yet, but it is finally blooming. Let's come down here and get a closer look, especially at the flowers. So this is a peppermint stick balsam plant, and as you can see, what's kind of unique about it is that the flowers bloom right at the stem. There we are. I hope you liked today's video. It was a little bit different. I thought we'd take a look at some other people's flower choices and just let you know where I get some of my inspiration. So if you enjoy these videos, please click like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Lets me know that you're liking these videos and that I should make some more. Alright, have a great day.